Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
I mean, look at this defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
The Raiders at 1-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, hey. Hey, I got him, I got him.
Now Gino.
They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. Still going inside the 20.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Jeanty with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. But make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Velus Jones.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Jones. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Mayfield looks to throw. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
An inside give, Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Real. 20.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Now fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7.
Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there. both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Genty.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
180! Kings! Watch out!
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Watch out!
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Throwing, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Genty.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Geno now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we go sit up. You ready to get sit up? We're good.
Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go. No ball.
To the air again, Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Crunch.
Throwing is Smith.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. We're not even set.
Smith now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
go, here we go. Get a shot.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Here we go, hey.
He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Gino. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson up. Ready. Finish the ball.
Here's Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw, Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make the pickups.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Caught by Woods. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey. We know this shit. So what's up?
Again, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
Gino's going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game.
Raiders 13.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
King, 180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
180. Real. What's up?
Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180. Cut.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. Spins past it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go.
Now Smith. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now he'll tuck this and run. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Raiders 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Here's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. To throw is Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
53.
Now Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Gino now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Thornton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. On his own read, give to Genty.
Bulldozes past him.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's caught. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll set up second and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Smith looking to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Mayfield now.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that will be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
180!
Throwing. Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 17 yards out.
And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Put it in the air. Throwing up and let them know we in here.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, we go.
Here's Smith. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
48 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Genty.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now we'll give Irving running right.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
180.
Mayfield.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Obviously just a gigantic play here, tied late in the 4th quarter, getting the block to keep this game level.
Yeah, and Brandon, I know that I should be giving a lot of credit to how it was set up and how they scouted it. Let's just give credit to the player who made the play. He understood the situation totally and did something just a little bit extra in order to affect that block.
Smith's going to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's short.
And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield.
Evans has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies.